This compatibility mode introduced at least to service providers to bring their modems to WPA3 capability without disconnecting the legacy client. In that way, if you have a WPA3 transition deployment with success, don't look for compatibility mode. But if you cannot get success, if you still want a historical client, then you can look at the compatibility mode deployment. Now, challenges point of view, vendor adoption is very low. WPA3 compatibility mode, even you bring this feature, what about your existing WPA3 client? They may not understand RSN override. In that way, those clients may have a tendency to go to WPA2. So now, even Wi-Fi Alliance have the guideline, many devices not following that guideline. That's also a bit of a challenge here in this. Now, when I presented this in the Prague, 5-6 devices supporting this compatibility mode, Wi-Fi Alliance. Now, when I check today, a few more devices into the list, but not a great sort of adoption in the sense. In that way, don't expect things will be every vendor following this. So now in that way, to summarize, you have a choice to make in the personal world, either transition mode or compatibility mode. So now in the WPA2 client with the transition mode may have a compatibility issues, may not able to connect. If you go with compatibility mode, you make that client happy. And then if you have a WPA3 client, transition mode, no problem. If they support RSN override, even the compatibility mode, they will go to WPA3. But if you have a WPA3 client today, which does not support RSN override, then in the transition mode, no problem, WPA3. But in the compatibility mode, they will be downgrading to WPA2. In that way, now your choice to make what is more important, connectivity or security. Sometimes the residential market, connectivity is important. They don't like to push any feature to disrupt existing client connectivity. That's why those ISP providers never go to WPA3 because transition mode introducing these compatibility issues.